Right, I just had this picture. It was just lent up. I only painted it the other day. It's on my channel. If you want to watch it, it's mint. We'll watch it. So I was just staring at it. It's just lent against the wall, and I thought, looking at this. Let me get my thing to point with. I'm looking at this here. I'm looking at this distant bit here, and then this plane here, like this plane here, and then I'm looking at this bit here, and that looks like it's in front of that. So I thought, why not accentuate that a slight bit more, add some extra paint, thicken my paint up, and give me a thicker, deeper colour, so there's less white in it, because the white in these colours is where the paint's thin, and that's the white of the paper coming through. So if I thicken this up here, there'll be less white of the paper coming through, and then I'm thinking put an extra plane in there, across there, so it throws that back and brings this forward. It'll give me an extra dimension in there to make it more three-dimensional, build it up and make it look more 3D. So that's what I'm going to try and do. So I've mixed up, same again, you can mix this up where if you've got a red and a yellow and then a bit of burnt umber, you can mix up a nice brown colour like this. So I've sort of, tell you what, I'm going to use two brushes on this. I'm going to use my little brush. I'm going to use my big brush. I'm getting all the extra paint out of that. But I'm only going to use my big brush, just on the corner of my brush, just to soften these edges right in like that, look. So I want it quite a thick colour in the middle, but soft edges. That's nice. And to get a bit more of that paint, just take it back up there a bit. Go in there like that now, I've done that. In fact, I'll have a few hard edges in there like that. So I've got some soft edges now and some hard edges, and that'll look good. There, splashing everywhere. Right, so that's that. Right, let's go into a darker colour now. This one's a lot darker. Let's have a look. I've added a tiny bit of blue to that to take it more a purplish colour. There, I'm going to build that into there, up against that tree there, and that's that. Same again, I'm going to come in just with corner of this brush, and I'm going to leave some edges hard and soften some as well. So it'll just give me that, make it look more realistic. Soften a few more of them in there, that's it. So this is just water on here. That's all it is, just water on that brush. Soften with. Right, I'm gonna now brighten these two, or shall I? Yeah, let's do this. Right. Let's do this. I'm just thinking what to do. I'm not trying to be cool and going, yeah, let's do this. I'm just thinking, right, let's do this. I just had a last minute idea, right, let's do this. I'm thinking I'm going to blend some green into that and pull it down there and make another layer. I've not gone all I don't know, all cool on you, going, yeah, let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. Right, so I'm coming in here now and I'm blending this. So I think, you know what, I'm going to add a load of yellow to that. Yellow it down into a cream. I've already added some blue, so it's going more of a green, but a creamy green. Just for extra various of colours, it'll match in nicely. I can bring a bit up there for like little bits of evergreen bushes and stuff right up against there. There, that's looking nice. Into there. I could bring it right down there and extra dark there, but I think I'm going to fade it out. Right, let's do this. Right. So I'll bring that across there. You know what? I think I'm going to fade this. Right, I'm going to fade the whole lot out now. So fades it out with water. So let's do this. I'm going to just fade it. I don't know. It's not even funny. Sorry. Just going to fade it out now with water. Like, oh, that's it. That's exactly what I wanted. There, like that. And then to really totally clean my brush now. I've not got my tea towel on my knee. I always say put a tea towel on your knee to wipe the excess water off, and I've I've not got mine on my knee. I have got my work trousers on now, so I'll get away with it. You know what? I might add an extra bush in there. I think it'll look good. Why not? Let's add an extra bush in there. So let's go. I'm going to go for a really brown coloured one this time. Really brown. So I'll just mix up. This is just pure Bontumber now then. In fact, let's tell you what, let's go like that. Pure Bontumber there. Right. And then let's get some yellow in. Just mix that with yellow. I'm going to turn this. That softer colour there. That's it, that's nice, isn't it? And then I dip that yellow into a bit of Payne's grey and a darker colour in the middle there. Paint's probably a little bit wet, but it'll do. My light's coming in that way, so that shadow, that's like gone like a shadow there, and it looks dead cool, but I can't keep it because my shadows are coming in that way, look, on all the others. So even though that looks dead cool, that'd be a mint happy accident, but it can't be, because unless we live on a planet with two suns, you can only have your light source going one way. So let's take it out that way. That can just be blended it in. Now I might need, because that paint was quite wet, I might need to stick another layer in. I think that there is okay. I don't think I need to add out to that. I think I'm going to just leave that as it is. It'll do. That'll do. What I think I'm going to do, because that one's the closest, I reckon I'm going to add some more to that one. So I've got my yellow again. I'm going into there like that with my yellow. Just adding a bit of paint, a bit of extra painting into my brown. Blend that in into there, like that. And then some of that dark black colour again. My Bontumber. I'll tell you what I could do. So let's drag my Bontumber up to there. Let's wash my brush totally. Get it nice and clean. Right. Let's get a bit cerulean blue in there. Just to match it in with sky. So a bit of cerulean blue in there. That looks nice. Sending it a little bit green, but I'm not worried. Wash my brush again. Dab it on my work trousers. Just don't want it saturated wet. My paint's a little bit too wet to be doing this. I could do with some wet paint straight from tube, but I re-wet my paint to save money. A bit more of that cerulean. Oh, that's nice. And a bit more of that sort of Payne's grey in there. A bit more brown. I'll add a bit more of that. Let's go straight into that yellow without washing, so I get a nice creamy colour. A bit more of that. There. And then wash my brush off totally. Get another wipe on my work trousers and just take it that way. That can be my little shadow, what's slightly coming off there. That's it. Nice. I'll give that another dry. I might put a little twig in it or something. And that's totally changed that painting really. Get me rigger brush, stick some little Mix a nice dark colour up, I think. I'll stick some more twigs and branches in some stuff. So, a few. I can just see some of the original twigs that were in this. I'll stick them back in, same ones, look. Something there like that. There. And then I'll go really dark for this one because it's a bit closer. That's why these colours are a bit darker than these colours. And these colours are distant, you see. So that's why we does it like that. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Right, if you just look at that. See, I've stopped where that dark bit is. And that looks like the light colours are coming through. So like this here, look. If I get this and put a line there. In fact, you can't see it. It's so dark you can't see it, but if I get lines in there, then it looks like that bit is a light bit of bush coming in front. So that's another little handy tip for you. There, and that's it. I'll not take up too much of your time. Like I say, I was just staring at it and I thought, oh, that bit looked to stand out more. I thought I can exaggerate that, add an extra dimension in, and I think now it looks more 3D than it did before. And you're always looking for depth. In a watercolour painting, you always want your depth. So that's made that look, it's give it that bit extra depth. So I'm happy at that. Right, I'm going to go and drink my coffee now. See you on the beach. In it.